Good evening, my fellow Americans, and welcome to the first episode of a brand new podcast entitled The American Dream, where we discuss topics such as the American Dream. Today I'm joined by my fabulous co-host Jacob duel'em and our guests Tyler, Brendan, and Lydia. Today we'll be talking about the American Dream. Duel'em, would you like to ask the first questions?
Yes, I would, Jacob.
Well, that's great, Duel'em. Go ahead and just hop right into it.
Son of Mute yourself. Jacob, I'd like to point out that, so you're recording your screen, but they're seeing the OBS. You have to minimize it.
It's fine, Duel'em. It's fine. We're going with
So once you start recording, you need to minimize it.
So this is being submitted no matter what, right?
Yes, this is being submitted no matter what. We're not.
Boys, we're on
restarting.
crunch time. We need to get this done. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not stopping
We
recording.
have
Just continue.
it's a due at 11:59.
Exactly.
Duel
let's
them your
go.
questions.
Duel them your questions. Get to it.
What? Okay.
Oh, I'm not stopping.
Okay. So Tyler,
Yes.
what do you think the American Dream was in the 1920s?
It was absolutely about people wanting to make so much money that they were willing to leave everything they knew behind.
Can you give us an example of that, Tyler?
People leaving their countries because they want to make more money.
You know, I'll take that, Tyler. And
You
to
want a
add on to
specific
that, I
example?
really think specifically Chinese people would leave
Okay.
China and come to
What was it?
America. What'd you say? What'd you say, Duel'em? What was that?
That was Brendan.
This is so bad. Brendan, now as a man of many material belongings, such as his Tracer anime body pillow, can I ask you, what is your opinion on materialism? I know you've talked about that before, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I
on it?
remember. It actually used to be yours, and you gave it to me. 'cause
Yeah,
it
yeah, I
was all
remember that. I
dirty.
remember that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it all dirty when I dropped in the mud.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Well, so materialism in the 1920s, you said?
Yes, materialism in the 1920s is what I
Yes,
said.
yes. So materialism in the 1920s was all about getting as much bank as you possibly can after the Depression. Essentially, that's when the tycoons started. Why are you laughing?
Brendan, the depression hasn't happened yet.
This is a weird perspective because the depression actually happened after the Roaring Twenties. So can you please expand on your thoughts about why the future depression affected materialism in the 1920s?
Because they saw it coming.
They saw it coming.
They saw it coming.
Is-
That's why, like, Vanderbilt, Rockefeller, the tycoonists of the 1900s, they just wanted to make as much bank as possible. So when everything did start crashing down, they have enough money just to sustain themselves and be free of any
take your time. Take your time.
they'd be free of any, I don't know what the word is when you're like financially set.
You don't worry about stuff.
Oh yeah, they'd be financially free.
So why do you
even
think,
past the depression.
Why do you think they wanted to hold on to this information when the Great Depression affected millions of Americans?
Why? Because if everyone knew about it, they'd start hoarding their money and not working. They'd just not do anything. And then the whole entire government go into shutdown, they couldn't make their money.
How do you figure that? How where did you get your sources to figure that out?
You told me to write this or say this.
Jacob,
It's in the
move
script.
on.
Did I? Hang on. Where are we at on the script?
Page 15,
Oh, hang on. Let me just.
line 14.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I just dropped my glass. Hang on. Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Lydia as a woman of the 21st century. How do you think it was for women back then in the 1920s? What do you think there?
Women.
Women,
Mhm.
yes.
Women.
Whammy.
Yes.
Like whammy
Women.
noodles. Yes.
Right. Of course, it was getting better, but they were still very oppressed. They had much less pay than men. Poor working conditions, I'm
I
sure.
think kids got paid more.
And yeah, probably.
I didn't even know most women worked. I thought they only worked as teachers.
Well, they should stay at home nowadays, right?
Duel'em, would you like to?
Everyone should stay at home. That's what he right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
because of the
meant.
coronavirus, right, Brendan?
Yeah, yeah.
No, because they're bitches.
Okay, that's the end of this.
No, we can work with
I
this,
think
Brendan.
on this bombshell, it is time to end the podcast,
Thank
Jacob.
you for listening to our first ever podcast of the American Dream. We will not be having another episode.
We've been shut down by production.
Production has shut us down. Apparently, some controversial topic
Raid
ideas
Shadow Legend
have
is
been
after
said.
us.
Now a word from our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legend.
You all get it.